I don't think people realize how much of a, I don't want to say privilege, because I don't believe in like the whole like making illness a competition and this whole thing like I'm worse off than you and all this. I think that's just ridiculous. I think that every illness, whether it's cancer, depression, whatever it is so difficult to live with and so different from person to person, and there's no comparison. It's so different. So maybe difference a better word, but I think people don't realize how different it is to have a condition that has a name, that is diagnosable, that has history and research, even if it's little history and little research, how different it is to have a condition with a name than to have a condition that they know medically what's going on, but there is no name. There is no history apart from like very, very small fragments to the point it's not even like, no, like it's, these top people cannot, it took 2 years. And now I've gone to a point where I have realized I may never have a name for this condition, which sounds ridiculous because you're like, well, they know what's happening medically, so is that enough? But it isn't. It doesn't feel like closure. Also, if I want to do my own research, if I want to find what I can expect, what I can do to help myself, I can't find that on the internet. I mean, I was diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. That has a name. If I want to research what to expect with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, how to help my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome in non-medical ways, you know, like, then I can find that on the internet. When you don't have a name, when there is very little research, when you cannot even for the life of you find someone with this, but may be able to find some people who have like similar but nothing the same, like it is vastly different. And I have both. I have conditions, I've been diagnosed that have a name, that have history, but to have something that like has nothing, you cannot find anything, no medical papers, no nothing, because there is no name. There's nothing. And to live with this uncertainty, knowing that there may never be a name in your lifetime, there may never be a cure. You don't even know like what the future is going to hold, if you have a future, how long your future will be. You are living with this constant illness that seems to be progressive, but you don't know how fast that progression is going to be. You don't know how to plan your life. It's so hard. I know there are other people out there who have this similar situation, probably for different reasons, but like I personally have not heard this being talked about. I have not even thought that this would be an issue until I had to experience it myself. I never thought that like having an actual name for my condition, even though we can name what is going on physiologically, I didn't realize how much having a name for a condition is so validating. So we've closed the chapter of not knowing. Anyway, that's just that.